Welcome to Intellect. This recording is about Intellect's Document Control app. The Document Control app was designed to eliminate the need for status update meetings while remaining in compliance with ISO and 21 CFR Part 11. When your users log into the system, they'll have access to personal navigation, which includes the ability in this case to kick off a new document, as well as a list of activities that are assigned to the user that's logged in. If they're a member of your document admin user group, then they'll have access to this document reports tab, which includes a list of all open document revisions, where they sit in the workflow stage, who's currently responsible, and when that step is expected to be completed. Your document admin team will also have access to a list of upcoming document revisions that are needed in order to stay in compliance. Your users will typically find what they're looking for by using the Search tab or one of the many tables of results. For search, they can go in, put in their search criteria, and they'll be presented with a table of results. They can click into any of the specific results, or if this information is needed externally, they could export that. Documents, Word documents specifically, are converted to PDF files. And those PDF files include a copy of the logo, some of the metadata, including who signed this document and when, as well as a brief overview of the document revision history, and of course a copy of the document itself. This document is currently under revision. I'm jumping out of what an end user would experience to show you workflow. Workflows can be changed depending on your company's needs. In this case, the out-of-the-box versions for a change request starts by a user inputting what they want to see changed on a document, and that request is passed off to the document owner. The document owner will approve or reject that change request, and if it's obsoleting, then we update the document details and close it out. Otherwise, if it's a change to an existing document, it goes to the document author, who will assign a team of people to collaborate on the document together. After collaboration is done, the primary author signs off on all of those changes, and then it goes out for digital signature. After all the approvals are received, then we finalize the document by deciding how often this document needs to be revised, setting up a version number, deciding who needs to be notified of this revision, and training on this version of the document. If you think Intellect's Document Control module will help you save time and eliminate tedious follow-up, then please contact your account executive. Let's continue with our document change request. So after the person has put in their explanation for what they want to see changed in this document, and they can also add in additional attachments. So if there was, let's say, a missing appendix, they could attach that information. Anytime you see this little plus sign in our system, it means you can add multiples of that particular field. Now the change request has gone off to the document owner. And you can see here that the document owner and the document author are two different roles, but they can be held by the same person. So the document owner is getting all of the details on the change request, and they are given the option to approve or reject this request. This approve and reject acts as a digital signature within our system. So down here where it says not reviewed yet, this is going to be stamped with the name, date, time, and whether this person approved or rejected this record. And of course, we're doing this with a password challenge. Next, it has been passed to the author. The author can then make edits to the original Word version of the document and put in information about the kinds of changes that are going to be made. You can also decide if collaboration is needed at this step. You can add in as many people as collaborators as you like, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to leave it to one person. Now that it's been forwarded off for collaboration, as the author, I have a screen that allows me to monitor collaboration. I can see what's pending, what's completed, and a history of that. Meanwhile, let's log in as Amber. Amber goes into the document control module, and she'll see in her list of activities that she has a document to collaborate on. She can open up a copy of this document, and three things have changed. The first thing is that the draft watermark was automatically inserted into the background. The second one is that the Save button was replaced with the Save to Intellect. And the third one is that Track Changes is automatically been turned on. So when Amber's finished with her edits, she can close out the document and it's automatically saving back to Intellect. She can note what kinds of changes that she made, and if she needs more time, she can ask for a due date extension request. This request would go to her manager, who would give the activity a new due date. Once everybody's changes are done, the document is passed back to the primary author again. The author is following a similar process. They open up the document, and they can see what changes have been made, and just using Word's redlining function, they can hover over and see the name and the date and the time of that change, and use Word's redlining function to accept or reject these changes. Same thing, when they close out, it's saving it back to Intellect. Now the document has been sent off to the document admin user group. Anybody in this group can pick up this activity and complete it on behalf of everybody. We're deciding on who needs to sign off on the document, and here you can see that we already have an automatic primary mandatory approval, and that's because this document is at a particular location and it is a certain document type. Additional approvers can be added, and Intellect also has a second tier not shown here. Each approver is then going to get an approve or reject. They can review the document details, open up a copy of the document. It's now a PDF. It still has a draft watermark in the background, and they're given a digital signature again. Just as a reminder, the record will be stamped with my name, date, time, and whether I approved or rejected this record. Now the document has been passed to the document admin user group again, and they are deciding on the version number, how often this document needs to be reviewed, and anybody who needs to be notified that this document is available in the system. After that, the document is passed back to the primary author, who can decide whether or not training is going to be required on this document. So if they say yes, then the effective date can either be upon release or after a window of time in which training can be completed. If they continue from here, then they will be prompted to create a new course and a new schedule and assign a roster of people to take training on this particular document. And we will cover that in a separate video. And that concludes our presentation of the Document Control app. If you have any questions, please reach out to your account executive.